Hi, welcome to AwkwardHamster. Today I'll be reviewing this Foscam C2. It's a 1080p wireless IP camera. Now, first thing to do is just log in on your web interface. Now, I can also view it on their Foscam Cloud app, the Android device, or the iOS device. So currently, I'm viewing the stream in HD 1080p, 25 frames per second at 4 megabits. And currently in this room right now, on the far end of the room, no lights turned on, but towards the Foscam, there's only one small window there, so I turn the light on there. That's why the lighting looks pretty good. Now let me just turn on the microphone for a second here. Hello, Marcus. Alright, got his attention now. Okay, now my boy's running towards the camera. Oh. Hi. I'm upstairs, Marcus. You know, build me a house. Oh, okay. So now another thing I want to point out in the video is that whenever my son moves, there's like a motion blur to it. So it's not that crisp, it's not that sharp. So now this is 1080p, 25 frames per second, 2 megabits, and when my son walked across the room, you saw that there was like a trail, haze, a blur following him, motion blur. Here's an example of the nighttime video quality. I'm going to turn the light off in this room. Also lower the brightness of my monitor. Now, I'll move the camera, the face towards the Foscam unit. And there should be just one LED red light. It's not that bright, it's okay. It's definitely noticeable from across the room, but still, it's just one red infrared light. Currently, I'm standing about 4 or 5 feet or so. I'm going to start moving away. So now I'm probably about 10 feet. And can't really see any of the facial features or expressions. Move a little further away. Now about 20 feet or maybe 25 feet. And yeah, it's definitely much darker. As for the Pro, I do like the 120-degree wide view angle. And also the microphone. I do think that the microphone was improved on this, or at least boosted a bit. Now let's talk about the con. Frankly, the image quality is just not up to par. It definitely does not feel like it's a 1080p IP camera. And the Foscam Scene 1, I do think that performs better than this. This one at 1080p is 25 frames per second at a lower frame rate. I should see it being choppy, not a blur. If I see a blur, it makes me think that the processor on this is not powerful enough to handle a 1080p. If I was watching someplace that was stationary, like for example, in my room, the picture, the paintings, the toys, they're all fixed position. They come out fine. But once someone walks into a room, and as long as they're moving, it's a constant blur wherever they move to, unless they stop and just stay stationary for at least like 2 seconds. Then the camera focuses on them, cleans up the image. But still, in that case, I can't use this as a security camera. I can't use this as a nanny cam. I cannot use this as my baby monitor either. As for the mount, I'm still not very fond of this type of design. I can put up with it. I always felt that I need to turn this very tightly just so that the top head won't droop downward. And still no universal tripod thread. It's not that big a deal. I can find ways around it, use more tape, but it's just that the other Foscam, the ones with pan tilt, has this. Kind of wish this one had it too. Since my last review of the Foscam C1, the Foscam Cloud app has been updated, so now there's at least push notification. But using that app, I still can't access the SD card that's inserted into the unit, whether it's on the C1 or the C2. I still need to rely on third-party software or use the Foscam web interface. For playback, let's say that I'm going to play back what was recorded today. And let's go with, say, 4 a.m. Sure. Too early. Okay, so on the corner over here on the right side, there is movement. And that was me. And when I'm moving around, you can see that there's still a blur. So this video was recorded in 1080p. And what was I doing? I have no idea. Let me pick another different one. It's my boy. And if I were to use this as a security camera, it would be useless because when the subject is moving, you can't pick up the facial features. Another thing I experienced with the C2, I get a lot of disconnects. For example, sometimes the screen will go black. It'll come back by itself. If it does not come back, I'll need to exit the browser and reload the browser. My home at 802.11n, my broadband speed is 50 megabits down, 50 megabits up, and I'm using a Verizon ActionTech router. The same type of setup I've been using for many of my Foscam videos. So these are the versions of the system firmware, application, and plugin I'm using right now, and they're currently the latest. I haven't found anything newer on the Foscam website. If Foscam releases newer firmware that can address all these issues, I will install it and make a follow-up video. There are plenty of other features printed on the box that makes the unit very appealing, but still, it comes down to image quality. So if there's a blurry image, no matter how beautiful these features are, it's useless. So with that said, I would not recommend the Foscam C2. What I would recommend is to go back to the Foscam C1. I just don't think that the processor in the C2 is powerful enough to process 1080p video. Thanks for watching this review of the Foscam C2 1080p wireless IP camera. Foscam did provide this unit for review. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to contact me. Thanks for watching AwkwardHamster. Bye.